Once upon a time there was a little innocent 11-years-old girl whose name was Alice. She lived with her mom and dad in a big house for they were rich. But her uncle, who is supposed to be her dad's brother, was envious. He was jealous because his brother was married to a rich woman and he didn't want to ask Alice's father for money so cause that would make him feel embarrassed in front of his rich brother. So Oneide Alice's parents had to travel somewhere so her dad trusted his brother and told him to take care of Alice. So he knew that it was time. When Alice's parents traveled away, Alice's uncle treated her so badly, he took her phone away. Made her sleep in the old car and he made her eat only bread and soup every day. Then he said, if you try to tell your mom or dad about this I will kill you. So Alice was scared of telling anyone. Then one day a really bad news arrived. That her parents died. Alice's uncle was so happy, jealousy made him hate his brother. Alice now became an orphan. Her uncle took her father's wealth then he achieved his dreams, and his dream was to open an hotel. So he did. He wanted to make Alice useful so he made her work as a chef and a waitress at the same time. She didn't really know how to cook, so he taught her strictly till she was good at cooking. This hotel grew and it became a 5-star luxurious hotel, only rich people came there. And when they saw Alice they made fun of her, even her uncle pretended that it was funny that Alice is an orphan. Poor she. Until one time a rich woman whose husband died came to the hotel with her little 10-year-old daughter, her name was Paris. When she saw that the waitress was a little 13-year-old girl she felt bad for it even though she didn't know she was the one who cooked the tasty food, she gave her sympathy and left tips for her. One time her uncle was passing by then he say the woman, hey, there lady, he said. Good morning. What do you think about the waitress? She is really cute and amazing, but what's with her story? And why does she look dash? Like clean up your room daily. Would you like her to be your maid? The woman knew he doesn't want to answer so she thought of an idea.
I agree, she said. Alice now became the woman's personal maid even though Paris loved Alice and played with her secretly. So it was the time. So tell me with low voice, why do you work here? Asked the woman. Alice was hesitated to tell the woman the story. After a few moments she told her everything. The woman understood how evil is the uncle even though she expected that the uncle helps orphans from the street to work and gain money, but Alice worked really hard without earning and she ate leftovers only, so the woman called the police and told them everything, so then they arrested him and made all the wealth belong to Alice and then the hotel was closed. The woman adopted Alice as her daughter and Paris's sister and then they lived happily ever after. And what we learn from the story is, never let jealousy make you hate people. After Alice was living happily with the woman who adopted her. When Alice grew up it was time for her to separate. She decided to live in a GAM 3A.5 area, and if you don't know what it is, it's a college where you have her own dorm room and live there already. Her mother adopted her, was so sad to separate her, but kinda proud she took the best decision for her future. The college was in Plant Kingdom. Alice was having a good time and new friends. Everything was happy. And to make sure her living is well and always has enough money, she opened a patisserie. And by coincidence Kata was passing by hungrily to see this. She saw that everything is well designed and looked tasty. She bought a small cake. Both Kata and Alice found each other having a kind positive personality, so they slowly liked each other and always met in coincidence until they became actual close friends. They realized how much common stuff they have, loving arts, pets, caring about plants, etc. The strangest thing that Kata hated cooking, even though Alice loved it. But after Alice graduated Kata invited her to be her household member and Alice accepted proudly. That was before Kata met Kato again, ***. Ideographic period. ***. Heart.